You can leave if you don't like our rules. If you don't like how we do things, just leave. All right. Origin of Thought, Salvation Army. My sobriety date is April 2nd, 2012. I think I got there April 1st, 2012. I think about Dr. Joseph Spencer when he says when you relive an event from the past, you're lying because you're not the same person you was back then. And then Dr. Myron Golden pointed out in one of his videos that when one is recalling the past, 80% of it is filled in with imagination. 80% of it you don't really, the brain cells don't really have recorded. It's the imagination that fills in the rest of it, right? And I thought there was something else, all right? Speaking of Dr. Myron Golden, in the description area is a video. It's a YouTube short, My First Financial Breakthrough. This is on Spiritually Bipolar YouTube channel. And this is the fifth set of 50 videos, one video posted every 6 hours, inspired by that source video with the words etch into DNA. Etch into DNA, immediately translated from a Bob Proctor saying from 6 Minutes to Success affiliate marketing, burn into your mind, burn this into your mind. And from another Proctor Gallagher Institute, Bob Proctor, one of his top salesmen, write this out 50 times. Your mind and thoughts must operate on the same frequency as your goals. And what Dr. Myron Golden wanted the audience in that YouTube short, My First Financial Breakthrough, to etch into one's mind is that it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little money in a long period of time. And that one is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. My third set of videos was about getting unstuck, practicing Master Dave's routine, getting back into my martial arts practice. And a prelude to that is, I call it change of vibration, horse stance, which came with an affirmation, looking oneself in the eye. I love people and use money. I am prosperous. I am wealthy. Money is a servant, and I am its master. Money is good, which is an affirmation attained from chapter 1 titled Me and Money in Bob Proctor's book, You Were Born Rich. So what does any of that got to do with you can leave? Well, the video I made before this was religion and crack. I didn't get a chance to unwrap it. And I got unwrap it. I got that term from Dr. Vernon. It's a mega church here in Cleveland. I haven't been involved in church. I don't even know if it's still a mega church. I still see the signs, and I guess they're making money because it seems like they got new signs and billboards. But I got that from his. It was his words. Unwrap it. Charismatic preacher, I guess he is. Dr. Vernon. Because he wasn't a doctor when I was going to him, but he was going to school and he eventually got his doctorate. Vernon, that's all I remember. I don't know if his last name is Vernon or something or whatever. It's kind of weird. Out of sight, out of mind, use it or lose it, right? So I didn't get a chance to unwrap religion and crack. Like I'll be Uber driving. By the way, circulate or share one's Uber referral code. All right. Or better yet, give me $150, the same as you would give somebody 6 quarters, $1.50, because these videos is for oneself, one's future self, or those that's at or beyond one's financial destiny. And a man one intend to become and is on that road. Every success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I got that from The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale, which he gave a reference to who he got it from as well. But the man I intend to become and the people I want to talk to and who these videos are for, if you don't like it, leave, right? There's someone that can grant. I want to be a person that can grant or give $5,000 without betting an eye, the same way as giving or granting $5. So that's what I'm asking for. You got some change to give me $150, the same as you would give a panhandler on the street 6 quarters or $1.50. It'll give me a day off of Uber driving work where I can do some other work because it's easy to make a lot of money over a short period of time. So it's kind of like be sharpening the saw. I have time to work on my leverage. I got a trip request. Well, it's not a request. It's something, or I forgot what they call it. University Hospital. Is it a car one? All right. So my Salvation Army, and you know, there's a little piece of how it got me sober as well that I never thought about. When I was driving, something else popped in my mind that you can leave if you want. If you don't like our rules, then leave. Because it's like a shelter. It's a work therapy program. Salvation Army is also a church. Uh, and I remember I heard Steve say that when people want to Breaking Bad, right? Or they want to argue about some kind of rules that the place have, and they can say, well, you can just leave. I like one of my alcoholic times, a long walk. Gotta be careful of long walks. Long walks lead to crack. I'm walking with somebody that I never met, that I just met, and we chopping it up about different stuff. And we end up going to a flop house, a crack house. There was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. In Phoenix, that's when I'm kind of like lying to myself. I'm not just gonna outright drink. I'm gonna buy these little bottles of they got them like in a cookie jar, and they like little shot bottles. They shaped like big bottles of liquor, but they a shot or whatever. I forgot what they call them. I remember getting that, and it's like I'm sneaking to myself, right? I was living with my sister at the time, Phoenix, Arizona. I said something he didn't like, and he said, "Well, we could just part ways, man." I like, cause we were chopping it up, man. We harmonized on good stuff, man. You know, he can sing that reggae sound almost exactly like Buju Banton. You know, I'm a Buju Banton fan, and said, "Oh, we can part ways." I didn't part ways. We didn't part ways right away. You know, I just acquiesced. You know, cause ain't my intention to piss people off. And I'm in Virginia now. Somebody said, "I can't tell," right? Religion and crack. No, good and well they're gonna piss some people off. But I don't. If you don't like my rules, right? We can part ways. That's probably why I got clean and sober in the Salvation Army. They didn't. It wasn't overly loud, vehement, or virulent in the not even with the polite, even in the polite undertones of a religion that's masters at shaming and guilting and remorsing. They mask that. That's why that's another, I think, brown hair. Rule number one, give yourself a break. Which can be dangerous because if if there's no self-pity, no shame, guilt, and remorse, uh, then there's almost no hope that if some person is doing wrong. I was thinking about some people incarcerated because you can't. It's almost as if you can't shame, guilt, and remorse me to changing or the king into changing, and they doing something that's hurting people, like against our code, statutes, and ordinance, where we get to lock them up in a cage like an animal, because the animal is set. They got a set paradigm. There's no chance of a paradigm shift. That's why we call it correction. We lock them up to try to correct their paradigm. You don't have no shame, guilt, and remorse about certain things that's harming or hurting people or human rights or whatever. So, but it's all about feelings. It's a feeling disease, discontent, irritable, and restless, and religion has afforded me that. And I'm reminded of that with certain kind of music. And my Uber passengers kind of backed that up. I remember I used to offer, would you like to charge a phone while we're riding? And when I early on, I said I also have an aux cord if you want to play your own music. I stopped doing that and found it to be necessary because a lot of people said no because they got AirPods now and stuff like that. So people didn't want to hear their own music. They got their own AirPods. And then the street or the hood people, without, it's kind of rude. They play stuff on speaker, you know. But poverty is ruthless, negative emotion. It is what it is. I accept things I cannot change. That, the neighborhood without the neighbor, you're going to get a certain type of behavior. The neighborhood without the neighbor, you're going to get a certain type of behavior. The neighborhood without a neighbor, you're going to get a certain kind of behavior. Tell me I got another